That was so old. I know what you're talking about, man. I'm surprised Mace ain't in. I don't want to be.
Well, I'm saying you get to share the story of what you're trying to get.
They clown and good.
But they even talk about how like he got that basically breaking record from Andre Gorilla, scamming artists out of money.
Yeah, that's Jada's thing, though. That's the record you wrote.
No, I'm saying, but the scheme part.
Oh yeah.
That's what Jada talking about. Real.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Yeah. Jada picking that, but it's real. Yeah. It's actually going in. They even making fun of it and skit, make fun of it. It's real though. That's why every time Fat Joe and all them talking about it, he's like, oh, baby, you know, that's my stuff. But it's real though. That's why
I think he was having fun with it. That's why it's laughing.
it's funny, but it's like, oh, dog, that's my stuff. But it is real.
That's what he learned that from Andre Gorilla.
Yeah.
He was like, Andre Gorilla came to revenge, and after that, he wouldn't see no more money on other men. And they had Craig Mack's wife on there, ex-wife, talking about how she was like, we was effed up. She was like, Craig was number one with Flavor in the Air, and she was like, we was effed up. We ain't have nothing. And they was like Puff, Puff sets it up to where you look like you're getting all the money, but it's really just Puff. He said they was like, he in videos, he paying himself. He on your record, he paying himself. I was like,
yes.
And then like when they brought up the money thing, they showed a picture of Mace beside Puff. And then it cut real quick.
And that's why Hov was saying all that. And his line is for me.
Getting definitely publishing.
Yeah. I own your publishing, dog. I'm gonna make more money off your albums than you. Make it look. You're right about it. We from home. I'm trying to tell you, Bertha, but you want to go with it.
Yeah, even Facebook, he trying to put Killer with it. He ain't took him to go see Puff, he took him to go see Biggie. Cam said, why you did that? He said, because I want to if you're on the record, you don't put your friend on to the record if you're actually really, hey, go with him. That gotta tell you something that's going on in this time. That can't be right. The one thing that was weird about the documentary was they put more evidence than he put Tupac. They said he does. And Kevin Burns, ever said that was with Diddy. So they kind of they brought extra more evidence against him. They kind of
know more about it.
The only thing with Big, they was like he kept Big in LA instead of letting him go to London.
But don't nobody want to leave. But the main thing you really what he had to do with Big, they were out. Oh. And they just went out. Big. Paul got lucky. What Big or they thought Puff was in. It was Big. Puff kept Big there. Big and it just went on and left. Yeah. Big was you got a show. You got a bag. No, don't get your bag. And even Puff acts like at a point he was like, I was wondering. This is absolutely
Man, it was becoming big in London. Everybody, every time I ever heard Big said, I want to go to London. Every time I ever heard Puff, I want to throw a party. I want to take over LA and show them.
You know what I'm saying? The Puff story was that big.
Oh, okay. His cover up.
Yeah, his cover up was that big. But they try to make it like even in the movie time, because you even go off the movie, was going off of Puff's cover up to it. How big it going to stay? Can you see in the movie?
Drop top. And then he said he was in a hotel and it was like 70 Bloods or Crips coming together.
And the one is, if you really want to know how big thought felt, actually,
But Dean would know more about Dean would know more about the Buff side of things. He just know Big was getting scammed out of his money like everybody.
Gene talked to Big in house when it was his house. Gene told him, Luke scamming. And I was telling him, yo, I heard your ball. For that bag that you got out of normal, you need to be going to get it.
The Dean said he was playing this big whole contract out. He was getting scammed. And Big was trying to get his publishing back. He said because Diddy was on this, he'll take a picture, he'll sit and coach on first class.
Heard conversations that he go down to
he did get a GED, so you have to look like they do when you're man. See, for the going at college or something. I know they said what you talking about, and then they was killers. They didn't listen to me.
Ace was listening. Well, Ace was not on his own. Ace wasn't even chilling with the bad boy. Ace was all.
Yeah, that's the thing to me. I'm like, so you was in Cali because you said, yeah, I was in Cali. But you just wasn't with bad boy. You was just in the drop top bins or whatever it was, just cruising
on his own. Jesus. See, Max. Ace buying some shit. I hate when y'all idiots. I don't know if they like it. One or two. No. We stayed in YO. We just didn't make that choice.
Our brother, me. I think we didn't go back then. We was behind the ball. This is more. When did that happen? We would be behind the ball.
After that, after all that shooting, because it happened on the street as traffic was moving. So he probably got in the traffic behind pigs now, and dudes gonna pull up. Wop, wop, wop. Probably started crying.
They play like the 911 call for the guy. Like you hear crying in the back.
And he probably thinking to himself,
No more heart about it.
I don't know what to do. And I've been with y'all. Don't take me out of here. One thing we'll start looking right at me.
I get too big and I'm number one.
Fuck on it.
And then they kept he claimed that life after death wasn't called that mission until he actually died. But I always thought it was called that because they got ready to die. That makes sense if he made life after death. Make a sense with the album. He claimed it was never called that. Then they had a contract together. And Buffy Big and he claimed after Big died, Buffy was going to change, basically bring back the clothes to Big.
I said, watch it.
It's good.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it. I just ain't got up to it. We'll watch it. And then after that, everybody can post mom and I jumped on Instagram, seeing other people. How it is, ain't true. Who knows? But then you're gonna be like, oh, you can say this ain't true and that ain't true. 50 got your son actually on camera saying this and saying that. That's the stuff that she probably saying. I didn't sit down there and read all the junk, but I'm thinking to myself, I think a lot of people will be thinking, the son is on camera. Everything on film got stuff is on camera. You got tape recording. Unless your son is out there ball face line on tape. Then what? We're gonna watch it. But we really yeah. Be the doctor, we would have hated if he did, but I didn't escape that one. I know where that thing can go. I'm not signing that peace treaty with you. I'm leaving them alone. Styles ain't coming in my office talking no refrigerators out of my office. I'm leaving that one alone. Yeah, he did what all them for. Now, them people all actually worked in Bad Boys. They know everything. Like I say, he ain't gonna mess with the locks. Leave them boys alone.
Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UNLV Rebels offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, what a caught.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
As a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires on the move. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the... Three consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find